Hi all, Sarah Traub here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're liking some of these tidbit videos, these quick tips and tricks that I'm sharing with you, please like and subscribe to hear some more. So today I am talking about a few nuances that popped up after a recent update in my software. So I did an update and a few little things popped up, and I know some of you out there like me eons ago, maybe that new designer that do not know how to turn some of this stuff on and off, or if it even can be turned on and off, and it can mess with your everyday design work. So I just wanted to talk about a few of these little bit bothersome things to me as a user and designer in the software that you can fix. So I'm going to go in here, and one of the things I'm going to talk about first is if you see these little vertical and horizontal gray lines that are following my mouse. This right here is your crosshairs, and this can easily be turned on or off. You're just going to go up to the open page setup panel up here, and then you're going to go to grid settings. And this right here is your crosshairs. If this is highlighted in blue, it means it's turned on, and if you left click it, it'll just turn white, and those will turn off. So you don't have those lines. Now, there's the right project where you're trying to precisely follow and line up maybe some things on your grid, and there is definitely a time and a place to use that, but mostly that's visually distracting to me for my everyday design work, and I'm just going to turn those off for me. One of the other things, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit for this one. This is a leather earring, faux leather earring file that I was working with. You see these little blue vertical and horizontal lines that just showed up? Those are visually bothersome to me too. And it just started showing up with this new software update. I didn't know how to turn them on or off years ago. I do now, so I just wanted to, let you know. You just go to the show snap lines, and it'll also, you click that, it'll turn off snap to shape too. But you just click that, and it turns off those lines. Magically, we do not have, when I'm left clicking and dragging this little box around there, it does not have those blue lines anymore. So that makes it a little bit, just a little cleaner, cleaning up, recondoing our design work here. So another thing that people can find a little bit visually annoying is the grid lines on this mat. Some files that you open will have it automatically. If you save a file with your grid, your show grid checked, then it's going to save the file, and when you open it that way, people are going to see the grid. If I'm sharing files, I usually like to turn that off just so it looks a little bit more clean, and you're just going to go to show grid, and you can turn that off. Now, when I am doing design work, and say I place a piece of vinyl right here in this little, you use scraps, and sometimes you use little pieces. If you're going to place, and you can look at your mat and tell, hey, this is 4 squares over, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to place red right here, 4 squares over, and you need it to fit exactly in that spot. Then this grid can be really, really helpful. But a lot of times, the red is what pops up. But I like to do something just a little bit softer and more peaceful, and that's a little bit less visually distracting to me. I'm really bad. I'm easily distracted. What can I say? Some of us out there easily distracted, especially by glitter and sparkly, shiny things is what my husband says. But so I'm just going to do something lighter in the background. You can choose any color. I mean, you can go with purple, or I like the light blue. It just peaceful. So that is one thing. You can turn that off. And then the last and final thing, I'm going to zoom in some more here. This also showed up in the recent software update, is I'm going to click on this little dot here, and I'm going to hit my right arrow key. And if you notice that big jump, normally when you are hitting your arrow keys, it does a little nudge. It'll come over just a little bit, to right here or something. But it's jumping out here. And that is because the snap to grid is turned on. So you're just going to click that, and now watch when I hit my right arrow key. Just a little guy, just a little hop, little nudge. It's not that big jump. So here it is again, of snap to grid. Bam. It's snapping to that imaginary grid that we had on there earlier. Where is it? There it is. There's our grid. Okay, it can snap to those grid lines that are on here. But what I like to do is just turn that off. I like my little nudge. I just want to be able to nudge things to be where I want them. So there you go, guys. There's a few quick little tidbits on how to fix a few of the little nuances in the software and maybe how to turn some of those on if you're doing the right project that requires them. Have a great day. Bye.